Hello, thank you for joining me. It's Thursday the 20th of October and I'm back again for another 2-card reading for us. There's been lots of information on social media about the upcoming moving into Scorpio season, and that there's an eclipse coming and Saturn is going direct, and I read someone saying that there is a huge amount of life-changing energy, and I've certainly been feeling that in the cards this week. If you've been following the cards that have come out, there's been some pretty big cards and pretty big messages. So I'm going to pick another 2 now and see what we've got in store for today. I will warn you, Poppy's got the wind up her. It's very windy as I'm trying to record this, and she seems to be a little bit restless. So I'm expecting a few squeaky toys to have an appearance as we try and go through this reading, but hopefully it won't put you off. Should make you laugh anyway. Right, what's our first card? Oh, we were just talking about the cards, weren't we, that came out before. And this came out on, oh, was it Monday or Tuesday? Tuesday, so it was only 2 days ago that this card came out. So, tippy-tapping of Poppy as I'm trying to talk about it. Okay, so sometimes when a card comes out a second time, again, it's that, you know, acknowledgement that we're still in the same situation, or we're still coming to terms with a new situation, or, you know, just that we haven't quite moved on, or there's a few little lessons still to learn with that particular card. Get this a lot, and I don't know if you do this, if you've got your own personal tarot cards, that you pick a card and then the next day it comes out and the next day it comes out. Certainly is the case with these ones at the moment, because we've had a fair few Magician card coming out, and now we've got the Star card coming out twice. Okay, so I'm going to just leave that there and see what other card is going to accompany it, because on Tuesday we had the 9 of Wands, and we was talking about putting in boundaries, and maybe giving ourselves a little bit of time to regroup and rest before we got used to, you know, the next step of our lives. So let's see, or wouldn't it be funny if that came out again? Save me having to say anything, wouldn't it? I'd just say, oh, go back and look at Tuesdays, but the chances of that happening is very slim. But nonetheless, what oh my goodness, well that just shows me, doesn't it? There you go back and look at Tuesdays. I love it when the tarot do this, I really, really do. Wow, I'd say it's Freaky Friday, but it's Thursday. So this is exactly the same cards that we got on Tuesday, and that wasn't a trick. I was shuffling and shuffling those cards, and that one just kind of caught my finger and come out. So have a look at Tuesday's message, and you know, go back and have a look at that as well. But really, this is just confirming what I've been saying all week, that these energies are big, and it's not going to be something that happens in a day. I think I spoke about that on Tuesday, so we got the Devil card and then we got the Star card after it. A Devil card came out on Monday, and I said, you know, we're going through huge changes and huge realizations that where our lives need to shift. And that's not just happening on a personal level, that's happening throughout the world. Everybody seems to be having this wake-up call that we can't go on as we are. As I'm recording this to you, our government in the UK seems to be crumbling, and somebody's just resigned. And, you know, I don't really want to get into politics because that's not what my tarot's about, but it is just that idea that everything is changing and things are just opening up and not going to be the sort of status quo of what we had before. You know, we are all being woken up to the fact that there is a big wide world up there, and with this Star card I do feel that, you know, we're getting that idea that we are part of the universe. A tiny little part each of us may play, but we're all connected. And that's one thing I really like about being on YouTube, is the fact that people are connected from all over the world, and sort of tapping into, you know, each other's ideas and energies, and all seeing that we're going through the same stuff. As awful as 2020 was, you know, and our life where we were in lockdown, it did make us realise that we are all in this together. So the fact that everybody's changing, perhaps that's on a level of, you know, well, how can I sort of be part of this universe and integrate myself rather than living my little life hidden away, hurt and, you know, worried about what's kind of going on for me. So maybe there's a wider message now in this Star and Nine of Wands cards that there was, you know, before on Tuesday we were just looking at them from the point of view of how it was affecting us, but now perhaps we're looking at how our place in the world maybe affects other people and what we can do for the better, and, you know, to raise ourselves up to a higher level of consciousness. One thing actually, and I will go back to this because I think it was, I saw a comment and I think it was Michelle who wrote this, so sorry if I've got that wrong, but it said about if you look at the Nine of Wands, there's a gap in the battens, in the wands, okay? And you see it just behind him. So he's obviously got that wand in his hand. Now, has he taken that from the row to make a gap to escape, or is he just about to put it in and put a boundary in? That was something that made me think actually after that card came out on Tuesday. So maybe that in itself would be a question again to ask yourself what you're doing. Are you about to think, no, you know what, it's my time to go back out in the big wide universe and make a difference? Or are you still fearful and retreating into a safety of what you know? Because the Star card is giving us that opportunity to go off and follow our dreams and our passions and be the person that we really want to be. But it can be quite a fearful card as well, and show that we can be a little bit vulnerable. And I guess, you know, when we are becoming a little bit vulnerable, we have got to be careful and put barriers in and make sure the people around us are supportive and you know, good for us, shall we say. But I guess that's the wake-up call that we're having at the moment. I'm actually really amazed that that's just happened, and it's not the first time it's happened, but it is lovely to see that sometimes I do think the tarot do just, you know, surprise us and do that funny thing that yeah, as if to say, you know, we're watching, we know, we're desperately trying to give you these messages and this love and guidance. Please listen to us. So when they come out the second time, it's like, I told you this, you know, what have you done? It's been 48 hours since we last gave you this message. What have you done about it? So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that little sense of deja vu, and I hope that it has helped you and guided you on your way. But do go back and look at Tuesdays if you want some more information from these cards, because they both popped up in that order not 48 hours ago. So it just goes to show you the wonderful magical world of tarot, and yeah, how spooky it can be sometimes. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow to see what surprises can come up for us tomorrow with our tarot reading. Take care now. Bye.